We have a physical body. Call it a physical cell. Now, since we have a physical cell, there are two things which can happen here. That is, you can be physically weak, you can be physically strong. You can be physically sick, you can be physically healthy. Physically weak, physically sick can be because of certain reasons, but now we want to focus on physically being strong and physically being healthy. The things that are involved in being physically healthy are food or diet. Food is important, water is important, then exercise. Exercise, sleep, rest. So food, water, diet, water, exercise, sleep, rest. Anything else? Okay. So now we have food, water, exercise, sleep or rest, and fasting. Now, since these things are there, there are right kind of foods, there are wrong kind of foods. There are foods which are good for you, there are foods which are not good for you. There is a right way of eating, and there is a wrong way of eating. Water, the quantity of water, there is the right quantity and there is a wrong quantity. There is a right way of drinking, there is a wrong way of drinking water. Exercise, there is a right kind of exercise, there is a wrong kind of exercise. Sleep and rest, there is a right way to take rest, there is a wrong way to take rest. Quantity of rest, this much is enough, that much is not enough. Too much is not good, too less is not good, right amount is good. Fasting, when you fast, there is a right kind of fasting and there is a wrong kind of fasting also. So these things are important, but in that there is right and there is wrong. So if you do the right kind of diet, right kind intake of water, the right kind of exercise, the right kind of rest, and the right kind of fasting, you will have a healthy physical self and a strong physical self. But today We are not talking about the physical part of us. We have, like the physical self, we have an emotional self. We have an emotional self. The emotional self can be weak, can be sick, or the emotional self can be strong and can be healthy. To have a healthy emotional self, you have to feed your emotional self. There is a food which you can feed your emotional self. Your emotional self needs water to grow, but this is a different kind of water. Your emotional self doesn't become strong in itself. You have to exercise your emotional self. So there is exercise involved in having a strong and healthy emotional self. Then you need emotional sleep and emotional rest. Your emotional self also needs rest. Your emotional self needs sleep. And your emotional self needs fasting. Now, in this also, there is a right kind of food for your emotional self, and there is a wrong kind of food for your emotional self. And so there is the wrong kind of water, the right kind of water intake. There is a wrong kind of exercise, there is a right kind of exercise. There is a wrong kind of emotional rest, there is a right kind of emotional rest. There is a wrong kind of fasting, and there is a right kind of emotional fasting. If you do the right kind of diet, water, exercise, sleep, and fasting for your emotional self, your emotional self will be strong, it will be healthy. Many times I hear this, I am very emotionally weak. I need to get emotionally strong. Sometimes I feel I am emotionally very unhealthy. I want to get healthy. Because if I'm emotionally strong, then I can bear a lot of things. If you are physically strong, that strength will depend on how much you can lift. Right now, I can lift a chair. I can lift a table also. This table is not that heavy. I can lift it. But if I want to lift the cupboard, I can. But I will have to increase the strength of my physical self that much so that I can lift that cupboard. It can be done. But I am not that strong yet. But if I do this, surely one day I will be able to lift that cupboard. The same thing is with emotions. If my emotional strength and emotional self is strong, how much strong it is, that amount of emotional weight I can lift. The quality of my work emotionally will be better as my health gets better. So today, if I feel I don't have emotional strength, no worry. You need to work on it. Our physical bodies will not automatically become healthy or strong. Something needs to be done with it, then things change. Similarly, our emotional self is not just automatically going to one day become a miracle. Without exercising, I will not wake up one day and find muscles and like this. I will have to do something about it. I will have to be consistently doing something about it each day. Then I will start seeing the result. Similarly, emotional self, you can say it is the most neglected thing today. Emotional health is the most neglected aspect of ourselves. That is why everybody understands about physical health. Now internet is there, everything is there, everybody is aware. This don't know. Why? Because we don't feel the importance of this. And today, this is the most important. Companies are now seeing how much emotionally capable a person is more than his IQ. It is taken for granted that whoever comes no for the job, IQ wise, all are quite good. But how many of them can handle that job emotionally is what the companies want to know now. Will they able to take that stress emotionally? For that, they need to be emotionally strong. So that is why this thing is very important now. We need to learn this, and each and every person, like now physically you need to be healthy. Similarly, you know that emotionally also you need to be healthy, you need to be strong. Not only for yourself, it is for your family, for the place you work, it is for your kids. If you are emotionally healthy, you can not only take on your emotional burdens, you can lift them, plus you can help your family members also with their emotional burdens. We are going to look at another aspect of this in a different way. This person, this is me. There is another person, this is me, this is also me, but this me is inside of me. This is the exterior, this is the interior, this is external, this is internal. This one, we call this person as my I, myself, me, myself. This me is the physical self. Myself is my emotional self. So I and myself, me as the physical self, and inside me is my emotional self. You'll notice this is bigger than this one. That means physically how old I am, emotionally that small I am. Nobody's emotional age matches the chronological age. So we have an emotional age and we have a physical age. That is why when an emotional situation arises in life, we will react to that emotional situation according to our emotional age, not according to our physical age. Kids, when they want something and they do not get it, they will react emotionally. If there is an adult who is of the same emotional age, you will find that that person, when he doesn't get what he wants, he will react exactly like this child because he is emotionally of that age only. Okay, so there is a way how we can find a person's emotional age, or rather, how you can find your emotional age also. This is a very unscientific way of finding. There is scientific tests also are there by which you can find, but the easiest way and when it comes to substance abuse, when the person starts depending on a substance, at what age his emotional age stops growing at that point. So if he is now 30 years old and he has started using at the age of 15 any substance, his emotional age has stopped here only. So here he will be growing, but here his emotional age will be 15. So all our emotionally we are children. Chronologically we have grown. We have become adults. So we say that this person is matured physically. Emotionally he is still there only. The ideal thing would be he is 30 years old and his emotional age also is 30 years. This is the ideal situation. But nobody is like that. Now we all need to grow up. That is why we say no to people. Grow up, act your age. How will he act his age? He will act according to his emotional age. So now what we did previously, if we start working on that, slowly your emotional age also starts matching your you'll the gap starts closing. So the adult, what all he can do physically, when it comes to emotional, he can only do what a 15-year-old can do. That is why many adults, they are married, they have kids, but they can only handle emotionally that much how much a child can handle. And then we say, Are yaar, this guy is grown up so much. He has got children also. Why he is doing like this? Why he is not taking responsibility? Why he is not taking care? How can a 15-year-old take care? He cannot take care of himself. So now we need to understand how this person can grow emotionally. And this program, what we are doing, this will help the person to grow emotionally. His emotional self will start becoming healthy and stronger. So this is basically what we are, this is how we make somebody understand who doesn't know anything. Then if that person wants to know more, then we can start on a thoda extra how it is. That second one also I will tell you later on. But this is ekdam that basic without any technicalities, no? How to make one person understand. So you have to go at it one word you put, you explain. Slowly start putting one add, you know. So that person is taken with you into that understanding. So what we need to achieve in every session, like suppose you are going to take, there are only two, three things which you have to make them understand. First, फिजिकल सेल्फ सबको मालूम है. फिजिकल हेल्दी सेल्फ रखने का, स्ट्रॉन्ग फिजिकल सेल्फ रखने का तो क्या करना पड़ेगा सबको मालूम है. सो यू गिव द नोन फर्स्ट, देन यू टॉक अबाउट द अननोन. द अननोन इज इमोशनल सेल्फ, नोबडी हैज हर्ड इट. ऐसा भी रहता है, इमोशनल भी खाना रहता, क्या रहता हो, क्वेश्चन मार्क आता. बट दे कम टू नो, अरे ये जैसा है ना वैसे ही ये. दैट इज वन. Then questions will come, what is this, I want to know, like. Okay, so that is one. The second one is, physically I am here, inside me there is my emotional self also. That emotional self has not grown. Then you give a little pointer of how you can observe yourself and your kids and your husband and see how he reacts in emotional. You will start coming to know iska emotional age kya hai. And if you find that emotionally you are small and you are weak, you need to grow emotionally. This much only you can tell. This understanding is enough to take one more decision ki I want to know more. And you have to leave it at that.